Welcome to Soccer As We Like It, the Man United direction. Today we're talking about the World Cup, Man United players and United transfers updates. Well, we're at the round of 16 and this is where it gets a bit tricky. And there's no 3 points, there's no goal difference, it's straight knockout. It's penalties, extra time, goals and VAR. That's it. If you lose today, you're going home. Your plane will be taken off the next morning from Russia. Right, our first game today was Argentina, who stumbled and struggled and huffed and puffed and staggered into the last 16, and they met a French side who have played some scientific football, some beautiful football, but have not really shown the true colours. So today was the first game in the round of 16 between France and Argentina. So we're talking Pogba against Messi. Right, let's get into the nitty-gritty of this game. If you're watching this video, don't forget to hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification and leave some messages at the bottom of this video and talk about the games. Right. Argentina, did we really expect much from them? A lot of people said Argentina, this is the round where they start to kick up, but they have struggled. They drew against Iceland, lost convincingly. They were thrashed by Croatia, staggered to beat Nigeria in the last minute. And they came against a French side who've not really been tested. You see what I mean? And France have won 2 and drawn 1, not even felt what it's like to be defeated. So the game started on a high tempo, and this is what we call sparring. You know, they were sparring the first couple of minutes, but Griezmann, penalty, he took a nice figure, hit the post, took a penalty, beautiful goal. But in the last 2 games, Di Maria has come to life. Against Nigeria, his persistence on the left line, on the left touch line, was causing no problems for defenders, and that's what really happened today. And he was given a free chance to take a shot from 25 yards. He knows how to shoot a ball. He can shoot from 25 yards, and France realised that. But the French defence with Umtiti realised we need to start closing these Argentinas, because Argentina really didn't have a lot going forward. They had the false number 9 and Messi behind the false number 9. There's no Aguero, there's no Higuain. So what Argentina's game plan was, I really don't even know it. It is really strange to see what was Argentina's actual game plan in all of this. But going forward, France got another goal, you know, and Argentina equalized. It was a weird goal because Messi hit a shot and it came off someone, and it rebounded into the net and deceived Hugo Lloris, and it made it 2-2. But Mbappe, what can I say? A young Portuguese, even though he's one of the youngest players to play the greatest World Cup and scored goals, he still hasn't beaten Pele's record from 1958. But he did his delivery of the 2 goals, the left shot, and the way he sliced the third one, perfect. I mean, France had no answer. Argentina didn't have an answer, response, even though they scored the last-minute goal by Aguero. I asked this question: why didn't Aguero start? He didn't look injured. He looked fit. So obviously, you know, Mascherano and others would need to realize this was not a very good Argentinian team. They were there for a check. Like I said, if Igalo did not disappoint for Nigeria and mess up those chances, it would have been Nigeria playing France. But it is what it is. Argentina were humiliated by France, but France played some good football. Mbappe is a new kid on the block, someone you need to watch. He's very clinical, he's very fast, he's very quick. He gave Argentinian defense a very torrid time. Messi, is this the end of the line? Is this his international career over? We don't know, but we have heard from reliable sources Mascherano has decided to call it a day. Because he played his football in China, I don't think he's prepared to keep doing this anymore. I think this was his last hurrah. So Mascherano, we salute you. Good job for your good servant for your country, and goodbye. Happy retirement. All right, let's move on to the next game. The game between CR7 and Suarez. Wow. Portugal has struggled. You see, Portugal are what you call the smash and grab. They won't lose, they won't win, but they find a way to just pull out something and And it worked. In the last game against Iran, in the last qualifying stage, it was Quaresma who dug out something scientific and they got the goal. And it got last-minute equalizer against them from Iran from VAR. In today's game against Suarez and Cavanni and the whole Uruguayan team, I think it was a lack of defensive concentration. Because if you look at the first goal Uruguay scored, it was Suarez sending a long cross and no one following Cavanni. He was free. I mean, I do say these days, right, communication, goalkeepers don't speak to the defender. You could see that he was on his own. Either you go and tackle the attacker, or the defender takes the ball. But none was done. The keeper stayed on his line. Imagine being beaten at the near post. Hey, this is what happens. Anyway, Portugal pressed and pressed. I mean, I've not seen Portugal play some football this scientific. They played some really good football in today's match. CR7 was heavily marked. He had 3 guys on him. But the equalizer from Mpabbe, a nice set piece, and Mpabbe was there. But you see, this is the problem. When you score a goal and you have the wind behind you, you also need to focus. It was just a long ball up. Mpabbe did not head it. I don't know why he let the ball bounce. He missed the header. Cavanni, clinical, deadly, PSG predator. Look at the way he just rolled the ball, and there was nothing to keep it. He had so much space. Cavanni was literally unmarked. First goal, second goal. So Portugal have to take responsibility for the poor defensive marking. If you know a guy is dangerous, look at the way Uruguay marked CR7. They didn't even give him a chance to shoot, let alone giving Cavanni so much space. Even though, I'll tell you this, Portugal played some really good football today. But I'll say this, the referee, what was he on? What was he on? Because that referee was totally atrocious. I mean, he was poor. Some hackling bad tackles. He wasn't even given a free kick. I mean, it's like, I felt personally he was on a mission to make sure Portugal did not qualify. Because there was some clean free kicks. He wouldn't let them do a quick ball. He has to wait for them. See, football is about fast football. It's about pace, keeping the ball rolling. If they have a goal kick, it's up to them. They don't have to wait for it to now. No, get the game on. In the World Cup with so much at stake, the referee it's like he wanted the game to be centered around him. It's not about you, mate. You really spoiled this game. Okay, last minute, Quaresma beats the defender. Is clearly brought down. Referee says nothing. So it is these kind of decisions that let players slap a referee. It's these kind of decisions that with so much at stake, some little shit gives a stupid decision and he can't even see it. It's those kind of guys like, I've got nothing to lose, bugger off. I don't condone violence, but that referee today, he needed a slap up the face. I'll tell you, he needed a head. He needed to be clamped. But it is football, and at that point, if you're going out, I might as well go out in glory. Like, I might not play the next game, but this referee will remember me for the rest of his life. So it was a game. I think it was a better game than the France-Argentina game, because this one was passionate. It was passionate because Uruguay just parked the bus. All they did was park the bus. Because they didn't really have a lot going forward. Once Cavanni limped off the field, it literally was lights out. So we've got our 2 games, two teams already qualified for the quarterfinals. That's Uruguay and France. So France is literally meeting Uruguay, and I know where that game's going to go. Watch it here next week, Uruguay and France. Mbappe, he's on a roll. Youngest player since Pelé to score in the World Cup second round. Nice one, Mbappe. Right, for this quickly moment, let's switch over to Man United news. Fellaini. Fellaini had decided to take up his the 2-year contract that was put on the table for him earlier on, that he said he wasn't interested in. Now he's taking the 2-year contract and said, all right, thank you very much. I've always loved United. Do we really want to hear that bullshit? Do we really want to hear that? But if that's what it is, that's what it is. Okay, Luke Shaw. Most of you must have seen the pictures around the internet from about Luke Shaw. He looks fat, he looks lazy, he looks like a butcher. He looks like someone who just came out of the pub. You know, he looks, I mean, for a professional footballer on 100,000 a week, LVG has said it, that he's unfit. Mourinho has said it, but a lot of the United fans are so Mourinho angry that they don't want to see the truth. Luke Shaw is a lazy, fat bastard, is all I'll tell you. Listen. The football season just ended only 4 weeks ago. How can you be so unfit? Look at the... I'm not asking him to have an 8-pack or 6-pack like Ronaldo or Evra. Ashley Young is 32 years old. Luke Shaw is 22. And at 22, he looks a complete mess. An utter mess. He needs to go and sort himself out, honestly. I mean, look at the state of him. Looks like a right clown. Oh, he's even got tits. I mean, really, mate? A professional footballer? Come on, mate. Come on. On 100 grand a week. If you're not getting all the physical training you need at United, at least for 100 grand a week. I'm not on 100 grand a week. Some of you watching this video are even fitter, in better physical shape than Luke Shaw, who's on 100 grand a week and plays for Manchester United. That's why he's not even in the England squad, because he's so unfit. But when LVG said, no, we don't want to have... When Mourinho doesn't play because he's so unfit and he's weak and he's lazy. Oh, Mourinho doesn't want to give him the potential to play for England. Really, mate? Really? Look at him again. He looks like a right donut. A right donut. Anyway, enough about Luke Shaw. He needs to go sort himself out. Ashley Young is 32, in the World Cup, playing on the left flank as a right wing back. And you, at 22, look like a right butcher who just come out of a kebab shop on Stoke Newington High Street. Muppet. Anyway, United are still not made any. They've not made anything for Milanko Savic. It looks like he's going to Juventus at the way the things are going. And 100 million for Milanko Savic. I'm not too sure about that one. Okay, let's talk about United players. Rashford played against Belgium. England against Belgium. Rashford, come on, against. Every time he seems to have a one-on-one with Courtois, he seems to fluff it. 2 years ago in the FA Cup, no, 2 seasons ago, FA Cup, 5th round at Stamford Bridge, one-on-one with Courtois, missed. FA Cup finals this season, one-on-one against Courtois, missed. England against Belgium, one-on-one with Courtois, missed. Rashford, mate, look at Mbappe. Look at Mbappe. Like I keep saying, Rashford, go and watch Nistelrooy videos on how he beats goalkeepers one-on-one. It's not rocket science, mate, because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're kind of, people are saying, oh, it's a lack of inconsistency. No, it ain't inconsistency. The guy is too hesitant in front of goal these days. He needs to just get the ball in the net. End of. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the like button. Soccer as we like it, the Man United direction. We'll be here for the next games, which will be played tomorrow. That will be, I can't remember the next fixture. We got Spain and Russia. That's going to be a good game, Spain and Russia. But where can I see that game going? Spain and Russia. I think Spain will just edge it. I just feel Russia don't have what it takes to beat a team like Spain. Even though Spain have not put the world alight, but they still have finishers to do the job. Alright, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you're a new viewer. Don't forget to hit the notification button so you get our video. Soccer as we like it, the Man United direction, World Cup transfers, World Cup updates for Manchester United, transfers news for Manchester United, and the World Cup updates with World Cup matches. Ronaldo and Messi have left the building. Thank you very much.